Hi and welcome back to episode 4 of our playthrough with Iskra and Christo. So where we are is we just took out the construction site last night and we're entering the morning of day 11, so let's get to it. So the morning of day 11, and I think we can get into a routine now. So Zlata can go to bed straight away. Now they need to get their chat out of the way. So they finished their chat. Now it's day 11, so Christo needs to eat because his current eating schedule is days 5, 8, 11 and so far. Now we need to think about food production because we need to start feeding them more frequently, and she's on an odd day as well, so I'm going to give her a piece of meat. And we'll change her feeding schedule as well shortly. Now meantime, we did get back from the construction site and we know that we need to go back there with 2 saw blades, which we already have, so we're good. Just looking at components, wood. So let's see where we are in terms of being able to get our food production going. So we need one of these and one of these. So let's get this going anyway. We're going to have to upgrade it before we can start making food, but at least let's get the base machine in place. Base machine is now finished, but if we look at the upgrade, we should see that we need a lot of things. Now we can make the lamp because we have enough of the electric parts. We're going to need parts, wood. We're actually not that far off. What's that, about 4 stacks of wood, about 4 and 4. And 1 stack of parts. We can get this from the ghost house. No, we don't have enough components at the ghost house. Okay, meantime Franco did arrive, so let's go trading. So we should be able to get this up shortly. And then it's just 1 rat trap to go, and then we've got full food production. In fact, he may even have enough stuff that we can get it done now. Let's have a look. So he has the gears, which is nice. We'll take those. All the components, of course. So now we can use cigarettes as a balancing item. Water we always take, we want that. Wood. And filters, yes. Too many. So this is where I think we're going to have to use one of these. I don't think these contribute to house defense at all. They're only really useful for trade. We might have to use a gun as well. Let's go. Yeah, show me some more. Now we're only going to need 2 guns, and we will get more as the game goes on. No, we might need 3 actually, because we are going to get another house member a little bit later. So what else can we trade? I can't remember if we get the port on this scenario, so I'm going to keep the diamond anyway. But meantime, that's pretty much everything that we want, which is the wood, the ability to make more cigarettes for more trade, and this later, which we will be able to use to make meds. So I think we might have to give up both vests, which is fine, and 1 gun. Then we have a deal. We don't need to go that rich, so let's use some cigarettes. Okay, stop there. So now she has woken up, so we can get her on the cigarettes immediately. She can stay there for the rest of the day. In the meantime, let's just have a look at how far we are away from the upgrade. We need to get him to bed by 5:30, so we've got lots of time. So it's just 1 stack of components. We can do that pretty much anywhere. Yeah, we've got that ghost house. But we do need to make this lamp, and we can do that because we do have an upgraded workstation. Let's just get some water on first because we have some spare filters. We've just bought 3. That's the water done. So let's now make our lamp. And that's it. We've got our lamp made. We're just one stack of components away from being able to upgrade the machine where we can start to make carrots. That's as much as we can do today. So let's just get Christo to sleep, and I'll see you tonight. And here we are at nighttime. So we do indeed get the port. Okay. So port, we need 8 diamonds if we want the port exit. Now we also have the warehouse, which is another rich site, and we have Central Square. And as we can pick up 4 or 5 diamonds here in Central Square. So that's our major source of diamonds if we want the port exit. Now we've only visited the construction site once, so there's a lot of stuff to pick up there. Now what I'm thinking is Ghost House, because we need to complete our food production, and we've only got 1 rat trap. And we did leave a lot of gears behind in the ghost house. No, that was a ruined villa, sorry, wasn't it? Where he left the gears behind. So we're going to go there. Should be a quick trip. So he's going to guard, sleep, scavenge, and go. No preparation necessary. So she's looking the other way. Okay, we're good. Yeah, when she's standing, if she's facing this way, she can't see you if you start moving. I've had that happen once. So as before, we've got everything we need here, so it's just a question of grabbing what we want and going. Because we've got everything consolidated into this one pile. So there's the gears that we want. And there is the 1 stack of components we want. I'll leave these behind because there's only 3 of them. Now I'm going to take the diamond, just in case we do consider the port exit. We're going to need that. We don't want to have to come back for it. I'll take the 2 cans. So we may not be coming back here. So this we can use in the rat traps. Is it worthwhile? Probably. We can use that for trade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 12. There's another trip here just for the wood. Okay, and go. Morning of day 12, and Slatter's back from the ruined villa. No raid, so we can get into a routine now. She goes to sleep straight away. He has his chat straight away. Chat over, and I just saw the rat trap delivered, so let's go down and deal with that. Meantime, let's get her playing. So 2 pieces of meat out, and we did bring back 2 pieces of fertilizer here, but we're going to need that for the carrots in a minute, so we're going to leave that and just go with meat. Now, as far as feeding is concerned, Zlata needs to eat tomorrow, because that will be her second day of very hungry. But just looking at the food situation, I think we can go on to a full feeding schedule tomorrow. It's a bit tight, but it means that tomorrow everybody eats and gets off of hungry, so there are going to be a couple of meals for him, for example. I think it's just 2 for him, 2 for her, 1 for her, so it'll be 5 meals, which we've got. And then everybody eats every other day, and that way nobody goes to very hungry again. Oops, I didn't mean to wake her up. I meant Christo. Get this upgrade in. Let's do this. Upgrade done. So now we can get some carrots on, and this is why we kept the 2 pieces of fertilizer there. So maximum number of carrots that we can make is 8. It takes 20 water, which is why we were making sure we had the water earlier on. And let's go with that. And it delivers in 3 days. So in 3 days time we'll have 8 carrots added here. Carrots finished. Now Zlata just woke up, so we can get her back on the cigarettes. Now Christo needs to go to bed by 5:30, so we've got plenty of time. Now I did remember to put another water on last night, so we've got one of the filters that we bought yesterday to go, so let's use that. I don't think we need to make any more because we got 53 water, we're good. Water done. Now the only other thing we need to think about is just looking at the temperature. As soon as it goes under 15 degrees, we're going to need a heater. So winter is coming. And for that we're going to need components. Yeah, we've got no components at all. And we can get components at a few different locations. And there's a lot at the construction site where we need to go back to. Now when we go back to the construction site, we're going to need 2 saw blades, which we've got. So I think all we need to do is put him to bed, and I'll see you tonight. So here we are at night time, and we do indeed have the port from yesterday. So yeah, this is going to be our major source of diamonds here in Central Square. But for now, we just need to get a lot of components, and that's the construction site. So let's go there. Now, doesn't matter who goes. So he'll guard, she can sleep, and we need 2 saw blades, and let's go. Now, as mentioned before, there was a section down here we couldn't get to on our first visit, and we need a saw blade down there, but we only need 1 saw blade, so let's drop one. And that's what we need the saw blade for. And then we've got a bunch of piles here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just going to pick up everything, consolidate it into this one. We'll be back when I finish that. Just getting back to our consolidated pile now. So all we need to do now is just ferry everything upstairs. So let's just do that. Just get it up here, back in a sec. Now I did leave a couple of items down here, but we don't need them today, so I'm going to tidy this up later. Because we will be back here with a hatchet as winter approaches to get a bunch of wood. Now what we do remember from last time, there is a saw blade requirement at the top. Now this door is blocked and we need to unblock it. So we need to go this way anyway. And while we're here, we'll pick up this. Now when we come back here with hatchet, we should find that there's a bunch of piles here that we can beat up to get wood out of. That's going to be a future visit, not today. But that's the reason why we're going to be taking gun parts, because to make another hatchet it's going to take 5 gun parts. I think we've got lots. In the meantime, we're just going to pick up all these. So that's a full load. We can't pick up any more. So let's just get up to, we were making a consolidated pile up here where the saw blade requirement was. So let's just dump all that there. And when we come back with the hatchet, remember we could beat this up as well and get some wood. So the saw blade requirement was upstairs, so let's go do that. Now, was it worth the saw blade? Sometimes it is. I think this one is. Sometimes it isn't. Yep, definitely. And food. So I don't think there's anything left around here. Let's just have a quick look. No. Oh, we want it down here, don't we? Now it's 3:30, it's getting quite late, unfortunately. So I think we need to come back here for at least a couple more visits, and then we can start to ferry everything down from here to here. But for now, let's just grab and go. I'm going to take this downstairs and all this. So this isn't deciding what we're going to take home, because we'll do that downstairs. So let's go. Because when we get down to this pile here, then we'll think about what we need to take. Remembering that we are short of components yet again. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake, because I think if we look at this... Yeah, it's blocked from the other side. But that's okay, because next time we can just go up the other way again, because we've got more to collect here. That's fine, because I was meaning to come down the staircase here and then unblock the door so that we could go up this way next time. But it's okay, because we've got to go over here again anyway. It's fine. Alright, 4:30. It's getting very late. So, stop the clock here. I think we should just make it. Just. So I'm going to take a couple of cans. I think we've got enough food anyway. And this is full stacks. We'll do that. Yeah, let's take all the meds. And then components. And we've got lots to come back for. And go. So we just made it. Morning of day 13. Vlad is back from the construction site, and we just got a warning that there's an outbreak of crime. So we're now into the crime spree. And it means that we might be facing... Let's just get Vlad to sleep. So we might be facing injuries now. Because one guard with the crime spree, even with the windows boarded up, the reinforced door and guns, one guard isn't enough. And we do have bandages, so I think we're going to have to keep hold of these because we might be getting injuries. But anyway, we got Zlata to sleep. Now, we were going to get everybody onto a regular feeding schedule today, so let's do that. So we need to get him to make 4 more meals here. Let's do that. So he's finished making them food. So now he's off of hungry, and if he eats every 2 days, he'll never get very hungry again, which is the goal. But we need Iskra to eat. We're going to give her a full meal. That should get her to well fed, I think. But that's fine, because I think we've got enough food that we can do this. Yeah, well fed. If she's ever sad and we get her well fed, the sadness goes immediately. So we'll get them chatting. Now we do have visitors. This looks like our 4th house member. That looks like the lawyer, can't remember her name. Is it another house member? We'll find out in a minute. Alright, their chat has ended, so... Yeah, this is Amelia, I think. Not the best house member, but she's pretty robust in terms of morale, so she doesn't get sad easily. And with Zlata in the house, means that any morale issues should be okay. Now Zlata's up, and remember we need to give her 2 meals as well, so let's do that. Alright, so she's no longer hungry, she's well fed. He's not hungry now as far as she's concerned, slightly sick. We've got 8 meds here, so let's do this. But that's very good timing, because now we can have 2 guards, which means we're not going to lose any bandages. But it means that we need to make another bed. it's going to be hard to manage everybody's sleep schedule if we have 2 guards, i.e. 2 people not sleeping at night time. Because it means that we need to have everybody sleep during the day, and we can't do that with 1 bed. It's our 2nd bed in. Now, she is slightly sick, so she's going to be there all day. She doesn't need to sleep, but he does. And we had our chat, right? Yeah, there's no chat box dialogue thing here. So there's nothing else to do. There's nothing for him to do here. We've got no filters, but we do have enough water, 45. Nothing we can do here. Now let's just see about the 2nd rat trap, because that's the one thing we're missing. And that's just 1 piece of wood. So we're short on wood. So I think we've got 1 trip to the ruined villa left where we can pick up the wood. I don't think I want to do that right now, because when winter hits, half the locations get shut down. So I just want to leave this one open, rather the ruined villa open for 1 trip there. So that means the construction site tonight. So we've got nothing else to do. I'm going to make 1 filter and get some water on. No, we'll leave that because I think we've got enough. Actually, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make another hatchet. Can't do that, don't have enough wood. Alright, the construction site it will be, and I'll see you tonight. Here we are at night time. Unfortunately, I got him to sleep bang on 5:30. Looks like we missed it by a minute. Never mind. Because he catches up on his sleep very, very quickly, of course, and construction site it is. So we'll have him guard. We'll have her guard. She's only got a backpack of 10, so she's going to be staying home. We'll have her scavenge. No preparation necessary, and go. So we need to unblock this door this time, so we're going to go over this way again. Well, we can get across here if necessary, but we don't want to do that right now, because we want to get up to our consolidated pile anyway. And we did have something to pick up here. So until we come back with a hatchet, we are done with this side of the building now, and also the top. It's just a case of burying everything down now. So let's start that process. So what we want to do is, then let's make sure we take the stairs. We see there's some piles here as well, so this is what we wanted to unblock here. And now we can run up this one. So what we want to be doing is getting to our consolidated pile and bringing everything down and consolidating it into this one at the bottom here. And that's what we're going to do. And I'll see you when we're done. Just coming up to 3:30, and we've now picked up everything in the site and we've got it all consolidated into here. And then it's just a question of what we want to take home. Now, we did have a chronic shortage of wood, so we've got a bunch of food here as well. A lot of parts, a lot of gun parts. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. So we do need wood and probably need some components. We're going to have to come back here for a few visits anyway, so let's go. So I'm going to end the episode there rather than run too long, and I hope to see you for episode 5 when we'll cover days 14 through 17 and deal with the crime wave and the approaching winter. So thanks for watching. Bye.